What's going on, y'all? So we out here at the lake. I wanted to bring the cheetah out here, try to get a spot where I can really wind it out. I don't know how well the water is going to treat us, but right now it looks pretty good if those jet skiers just stay away. But I went ahead and put on these atomic cat packs, the triples. I wanted to see how the ripple handled this. This will be the final setup of this, because this is the X8S with some 2200 kVs. I've got some 2400 kVs that I wanted to put on here. They're triple S motors. I've had them for a couple months, and I just wanted to give it one last run. I've got, I think, 3 sets of 6S packs. I've got the Gens Ace, I've got the Roaring Top 4400s, and then I've got the SRDs right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it all put together. I got GPSs underneath the fiberglass cowl, so we'll be able to get speed on multiple GPSs. So I'm gonna get it all buttoned together, we'll get it on the water. Now, I'm running a longer rudder than I have in the past. These are 4219 CNC China props. I've never ran them before, so I just wanted to see what they would do. And then I've got a bunch of Dr. props that I wanted to try. I think we'll try the STX, and then we'll try their Miss Geico props, the Zelos 36 props. So we'll just see what happens. All right, I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's windy as hell. That looks pretty straight. The jet skiers were literally just here. This was smooth as glass about 3 minutes ago. You can see the waves. It's ridiculous. This is supposed to be like a no-wake area, but there they are over there. They just came from that pocket. They came here, they did like 5 donuts, and then they left. So right now we're using the 4219 red props with the 4400 6S packs. See if I go out here a little further, if it's helpful. It's just too windy. Okay, so we left the lake and we're back here at my speedrun pond, and it is smooth as glass. So I've still got the same 4400 mile packs. I just switched to these Dr. props. These are the titanium 4316s. I didn't really tape it up because I just got to drain these batteries down. Right now they're at like 3.91. So I'm just going to make a couple pretty chill laps and then bring it in and swap for the bigger batteries. Okay. I got my GPS in the truck charging, so I wanted to just kind of get these batteries drained down. Test these props. I learned with the Cheetah, the Twin, you need to do figure-8 patterns. If you constantly turn one way, you're going to overheat one motor on one side. Okay. That's pretty good. What a beautiful looking unit. I mean, that thing is sick. Oh my God, look at all the grass we were hauling. I said that in the Blackjack 24 video. I was like, all the grass that's in the pond is gonna be killing me. I thought it seemed a little slow on that last bit, and I said, okay, I just need to bring it in because batteries are shot, but I need to just get all this crap out of the pond. So basically, every time we do a speed run, I need to ring it by here and make sure I don't have any of this crap in there. They must have just cut it. All right, let's see. Good. No smoke. Let's see the batteries. 95. Capacitor's 91. Motor's 99. Back of the ESC, 95, 92. Let's see this motor, 99. Curious is the stuffing tube, 76. 80. Got a little warmth on that one. Okay, these props do really well. Let's put the bigger batteries in it. 6S, both sides, Gens Ace, and these. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's cool running these titanium props. It's awesome. Fiberglass lid going on. GPS on top. Make sure. Are we on yet? No, we're not on. Don't want to do it again. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Nice and tight fit. All right, let's check. Throttle. Steering. Good. Let's taper up. All right, let's make a couple laps. Alright, I need to bring it in, make sure I don't have no grass on it. Don't want to add any unnecessary drag. Oh. Are we dragging any at all? Yes, we are. I think it let go. Gotta love the springtime. Pollen, fish, turtles, snakes, long grass, a little bit of everything. Had to give y'all a drive-by. Okay, I'm gonna let her cool down a minute. That was about a minute and a half of pretty hard running. Let's see if there's any grass. Yep, I got more grass on it. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Yeah, she's got some heat. Got some heat. We'll let her cool down. Alright, what I'm going to do now, I've given it about 5-6 minutes to cool down. Ran a bottle of water through it. I'm going to rip it up, rip it back. Then we'll bring it in here, check the temps, and check the speed. I don't know if there's any grass on it right there. Okay, that was a good speed hit. I think kind of where I have my CG and everything right now is in speedrun trim. That's why the nose kind of stays down until I get about 75 miles an hour. But see, look, it's dragging grass again. I'm gonna end up overheating it and not achieving what it's capable of achieving with just, you know, the overall conditions in the water. That's good, no smoke. I'm really curious to see what the data is gonna be on this. Caps, 136, good Lord. Batteries, 117. ESCs, not that bad. 101, 100, 103, 107. That motor, 112 off of the cooling jacket. 103 off the cooling jacket. On the cooling jacket, we're at 101 and 102. What is that battery? That battery's at 112. That battery's at 117. So kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. But I'm glad we gave it enough rest time and let it cool down between those runs with the water bottle, because I think it really needed it. We're in the 80s. 87. Not bad. Those are some really heavy packs. They don't pack as much oomph as the SRD packs, and I have them pushed forward a little bit further forward. So what I typically do, I've got 2 pieces of jam foam like this, and I'll set it in front of where this is, so it'll bring the battery back literally that much. And that just brings the CG back a little bit more, helps the boat air out a little bit faster. But 87 miles an hour is not bad. Not bad at all. These props, probably pretty good, honestly. You know, I don't think I could race with those on 6S, but you could probably do it on 4S, you know. But really, really nice props. I think a lot of my issue here is just the grass, because you don't know. I could take it all the way out there and come and do a 90 mile an hour run, but you're probably not going to get that because the grass is it's gonna hang right here at the water level, and you're just gonna be dragging 1.5 foot of grass. So, all right, that seemed pretty good. Let's go ahead and pull them lipos out. Where we at? 380. Really good. Really, really good. All right, well, I'm running out of daylight, so I'm just going to call it here. I was going to run this with the SRD packs, but I really don't have 30 minutes to let the motors cool completely down. So I'm just going to call it there. That was good. We ran it once at the lake, brought it here. I've been wanting to try these Zelos props from Dr. Props. I really like them. Honestly, I really like them. But she did good. I just wanted to come out and run some boats. I've got projects that I need to do. A lot of like bench time, and I don't know how many videos that I want to make on just, you know, bench work. Just a lot of different boats. You know, I want to get the other Cat running. I got to change the rudder on it and fix the stuffing tube. But I figured before I did that, I'd get y'all some run content. So 87 mile an hour, not bad, not bad. And we got 101 out of the Blackjack 24. So that was a cool video. Hopefully you enjoyed that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up a clip of that. And just want to say thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all later. Peace. Oh my God. All right, we made it back inside in my house. So basically, yeah, we got the triple atomic catbacks, and I really wanted to see what the reduced ripple was. So let's go ahead and take a peek here. All right, it looks like we have multiple runs, and I don't know which ones were which. These look the most similar, so this was probably me running it at the lake and then maybe running it at the pond. Let's go to sessions. So probably at the lake, you know, was the 1200. But let's just check the ripple, because I don't know what if I had any data from previous runs. Wow, look at that. That's really low. That is really low, 0.3. Current, okay, yeah. We're not getting accurate data on that. All right, let's do RPM. Huh. Voltage. Okay, 25 volts. We were running pretty slow there. So that could have been the run at the lake, because I wasn't able to really hammer down on it. So let's go to session 2. Okay, session 2. And that ripple is only 0.29, which is still considerably lower. And we got a little bit higher amp draw, 110 amps, 26,000. Okay. Voltage was still at the 23. Remember, this was using, the first run was using the smaller 4400 mAh packs, which are only 70C. And then this right here is, I believe, using the Gens Ace 120 bashing packs, which so would be this right here. This would also be the bashing packs. So, okay, so this was more of a hardcore run, 221 amps, 4,500 watts, and 34,000 RPM. Let's see what the temperature of the ESC. Wow, temperature of the ESC got up to 145 degrees. That's crazy. That was basically like speed running it. But we still probably didn't hammer down onto it all the way. The power output shows 80%, so I was still being pretty delicate with it. But the overall ripple is only at 0.5 volt, which is awesome. Like, awesome low. Previous runs and others, I've actually seen the ripple go to 4 volts. Like, that scared me when it was that high. Like, that was insane. I think I saw 4.11 at one time. But that might have been on 4S, but still, nonetheless, still killer. So I believe these are probably the way to go. Get you a set of either doubles or triple atomic cat packs, and drastically reduce the ripple in your little baby Hydra X8S. So, all right. Well, we checked the data. Just wanted to end it here. I've got some cleanup to do. I've got my riggers out, and I've got my gas boat over here. I think I'm going to start working on the gas boat. So, thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. Peace.